Ba-da-ba-bum, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Hey! How y'all doing today? Hey, Ember, how are you? I have a bit of a sore throat, so if I sound weird, you know why. Don't know why, it just suddenly developed like 20 minutes before stream. But here we are. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Heavensward. Last time on, we killed the Pope. So that was pretty cool. Doing well yourself? Doing pretty alright. Had a nice big nap. Perkel Satan. Indeed, Freddy. I'm glad you're doing well, Ember. How are you, Freddy? Yeah, we're here to do a little bit of Final Fantasy before I go back to work. Because these, the Heavensward patch content is nowhere near as long as the other from A Realm Reborn. It's like 2 to 3 hours a piece, not 8. So it's because you snored during your nap? No, because my sore throat started 20 minutes ago. I woke up 3 hours ago. I'm good. That's good. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the quests. I wanted to take me to this picture. Yeah, we're going to do... Today, we're going to do patch 3.1. It should take like 2 hours. Super quick. I don't think there's even... Now, there's not even a duty. Duty. It's mostly going to be talking. Oh, the new Weeble is also underway. And once that gets done, we'll probably finish the Heavensward patch content first, but after that, then we'll go to Alan Wake. Excuse me. Also, we need to do a reading stream, sir, soon, because, I only have 2 more days recorded. So, maybe some tonight. Maybe a short bit. I'd love to visit Finland as well. It's a very pretty country. It's got so many lakes, dude. I'd love to go to Finland, yeah. It is definitely not just a giant ocean. And is a definitely real place. Alright, you know what? I need to get over myself. We need to go play video games. Go to Michigan, they have 10,000 legs. Hell yeah. Alright. A lot of saunas. Sauna. Indeed, I mean, sauna is a Finnish word. Welcome back to Ishgard. So, I have not signed in since Dawn Trail before today. They took an Atman away from me, and they gave me 2 different meditations. Both do the same thing. I have no idea what this is. Neat. I have no idea how to play my job anymore. Ugh. Oh my god. Is that Link? Anyway. Welcome, Master Wobble. Shall I show you inside the manor?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Hey!
The search for our missing friends
Excuse me.
for our missing friends continues. Should I learn something, I'll be sure to let you know.
Aha! My apologize. But Mesh to win. All I gotta do is press these 6 buttons and I win. F? Forbidden medication? Enlightened medication? Brotherhood? Masterful blitz? I don't need to know any of that. All I need to know is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 combo. Which they didn't change, did they? Changes to Raptor. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, they changed it. No, my dot! No! Demolish was a damage over time. God damn it. I gotta learn a new rhythm. Whatever. Hey, Alphino. An uncertain future. Alphino wishes to share the latest developments in the search for the missing Scions. One second. There we go. Fortuitous timing as always, Weeble. Tataru was about to brief me on the search for our missing comrades. If you would be so kind, then.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll be pleased to hear that Riol and his men have been making excellent progress. Don't remember how Flamin helped me escape the Crystal Braves and Limsol amidst only the dead disappear? Well, according to Riol, she crept aboard a ship bound for Razatan, where she's been hiding ever since. He assures me that it won't be long before we reunited. As for Ida and Papa Lebo, the remains of their link pearls have been found. It's in Pearl Lane, of all places. Riol thinks they must have disposed of them after escaping from the Royal Promenade.
Yes, that would make sense. They could not risk being eavesdropped upon by our betrayers.
We're all but certain they fled the city shortly after. Though we still don't have a clue where they went.
I see. And what of Thancred and Minfilia?
I'm afraid I have nothing new to share about those two. But it's not all doom and gloom. The good news is we've enlisted the services of a Shylian scholar, one of the students of Aldesian, to aid in the search, who should be arriving any day now.
One of the students, you say? I should very much like to meet this scholar, if time permits. But first, we must attend to a more pressing matter. Sir Aymeric has summoned the two of us for a private audience. The messenger did not specify what he wished to discuss, only that it was urgent. Assuming you have no objections, Weeble, I suggest we proceed to the congregation forthwith. It mayhap we can meet with the scholar afterwards. Agreed?
Okay, I just do what people tell me. In that case, I think I'll return to the Forgotten Night for now. Things are liable to fall apart if I'm gone too long, you know. Uh-huh.
Because if you get wanted, one insane to knee because you hit someone on your horse? Bro, every weekend. How are you doing, beta fan? Who wins a Finnish person saying perkele or a bear? Perkele! I mean, no one beats a Finn. Daddy Emmerich, oh my. Alright. The congregation of our knights most heavenly. Get out of my way, Mitty. Truly. Oh god, the speed still surprises me every time. Good, that's good to hear. Ah, there he is. From this check. Still good. Moving on. Good invariably triumphs over evil in fairy tales. Yet they are conspicuously reticent about what follows. Boringness. Excuse me, talk to you. Lord Commander is within. Proceed, sir. Proceed to the seat of the Lord Commander. And his person solos true. This music makes me think it's not a voice-acted scene. Or maybe it is.
Hello. How are you doing, Emmerich?
Thank you for coming. I wish to speak with you both in a place where privacy was assured.
We quite understand. What was it that you wished to discuss?
With my father's passing, the seat of the Archbishop lies vacant. And so, in accordance with canon law, I have assumed his responsibilities. I should stress that this is a temporary measure. It was never intended that the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights serve in this capacity indefinitely. Quite the opposite. The statutes specify that I should surrender my powers as soon as a conclave of the senior clergy and the high houses have named a new archbishop. But in light of recent events, that would not seem appropriate.
I confess I did not expect you to divulge quite so much quite so soon. The details of the Archbishop's plans, perhaps, but the true origin of the war and all it entails?
I too had concerns. But when the Warrior of Light is witnessed returning to the capital upon the back of a dragon, one's options are rather limited. Mayhap I could have concealed certain details, but for how long? And at what risk? Should the truth have come to light in the meantime, how would the people have viewed my silence? After 1,000 years of lies and secrecy, I could not well abuse their trust and hope to be believed. The time for deception has passed. I only wish the people agreed. That some would deny the truth I had anticipated, but not this many. And among the few who acknowledged that my father had to be stopped, no small number questioned our methods.
If they suspect a coup, it will not be long before some turn to violence.
It has already begun, and that on both sides. Men and women of the cloth are being harassed in the streets. Some have even been assaulted in the broom. Hilda and her people have formed a watch to help us maintain order, but such measures will not prevent the unrest from spreading.
For all our talk of peace, the people remain frightened and confused. For their sake, we must bring the Dragonsong War to a definitive end.
And we should be glad to help you, Sir Emmerich. But what precisely would you have us do?
Kill Einstein.
We wish to treat with the dragons of Annex Trine. To that end, I would trouble you for an escort and an introduction.
Annex Trine? You would speak with Vidofnir, then?
We must needs open a dialogue between our peoples. Acting as my representative, Lucia will extend an invitation to their leader, that she might visit us here in Ishgard. Were she still with us, I would of course have beseeched Isel's assistance in this matter. But as she is not, I must ask that you aid us in her stead. Will you do us this favor? Thank you, my friends. Lucia, I leave the rest to you.
I thought it was over there earlier. Kleinstein sounds like a sick
In
name.
the
I'm pretty
wake
sure
of
it
the
is.
Archbishop's fall, the nation of Ishgard trembled, the faith of her people shaken to its very core. For 1,000 years had they fought and died, certain of the justice of their cause, only to be told that their holy war was born of the sins of their forefathers. What then for those brave men and women, thus stripped of their righteousness but to despair, to deny the truth and decry its speakers? And what then for those whom they defamed but to hope on, to have faith in a brighter tomorrow? A tomorrow in which man and dragon might live together in harmony, then as distant as the very stars in the heavens. Yet while we dared to hope, deep within his lair the enemy lay, gathering his strength. Nidhogg, now possessed of his 2 eyes and the body of the Azure Dragoon, prizes to which he had laid claim at the very hour of the hero's triumph. As desperately as we sought the solace of peace, the great worm craved the misery of war. Nor was he alone in his misbegotten desire.
And that's the end of that cutscene. You talking about Estinian? That was the, yeah, kill Einstein. That's the only way to end the war because Nidhogg is currently inside of him. Kill Einstein! Also, I'm pretty sure Kleinstein is a real name. Pretty sure there's someone actually... Pretty sure there's people named that in real life. He's the Estinian. He's the Azure Dragoon! Estinian! He's the Azure Dragoon. He's so goddamn cool. But he's an asshole. Excuse me, I'm trying to talk to you, Alpha, no? The journey, at least, should pose little difficulty this time. Yeah, I can just teleport. Is that easy? I know little of the lands these dragons call home. This annexed shrine. Had you not agreed to escort me, the coming journey would seem a far more daunting prospect. I confess, I myself once shuddered at the thought of it. Yet even the longest journey begins with the first step, does it not? But ere we set forth, Weeble and I must needs inform our comrade of our plans. Very well. I shall see to my preparations. Then let us go and bid farewell to Tataru, Weeble.
Okay.
Traveling the Western Highlands calls for warmer clothing. Yet there are only so many layers one can fit under plate armor.
We'll put one over top. You can just get a tabard. Why does nobody have a tabard in this goddamn city?
I'm called Kleinstein when I get reborn as a person in 1899. Kleinstein von Kleinstein. Oh, I gotta go tell Tataru. He's an edgy dick. True. Hey, my fellow Lalafell. Whoop. What up, Gibrion? She keeps looking at me. What, do you like that guard's butt, by the way? I gotta make sure he's firm. Otherwise, it's false advertising. So far, I have not been disappointed. All right. Hello, hello. I thought you might want to tell her. Would you rather I did all the talking? That's the secret, Alphino. Either way, I'll be doing all the talking.
So, what was your secret meeting all about? I'm all ears. We're gonna go in the war. And maybe kill Abstidian, the Epstein, Eckstein, Einstein, one of those words. A diplomatic mission to annex Trine, you say? Well, I suppose that does take precedence. Should your meeting with Vidofnir happen to end early, you might consider rendezvousing with Y'shtola in Idleshire. She'll be there to receive our guest. Don't get me wrong, your meeting with the dragons is terribly important and everything, but this scholar just happens to be...
Time permitting, as I said. We shall endeavor to join Y'shtola, but if we cannot, pray pass on our regards. Let us be off, Weeble. We've kept the first commander waiting long enough.
Okay, bye. Well, let no one say I didn't try.
I don't think you tried. Oh my god. When did they invent old elves? Wait a minute. Have you always been old? Like hunched over? What the hell? Concerning. Well, anyway. Undelu. And lup. One task at a time, Weeble. Besides, I've no doubt that Y'shtola can look after the scholar by herself. You are ready then? Good. So am I. How many layers did you fit under your armor? If you and Master Alphino would be so kind as to lead the way.
Yeah, just hold my hand. We'll teleport right there. It'll be that easy.
Breaking the cycle. Alphino is ready to escort Lucia to annex Trine. The path is long but known to us. From Falcon's Nest, we shall cross the Western Highlands and make for Tailfeather in the Dravanian Forelands. There we can stop to rest and replenish our supplies. Questions? If not, then the stables await. Joke's on you guys. I can teleport to Tailfeather. Come on and let me see you check your Tailfeather. I can never not think of that song. Feel scared. Damn, he looks cool. What is the matter? You're not allowed into town? Are you shy? Hello. Strange. This is only my third visit to Tailfeather, yet the first feels as though it were a lifetime ago.
No, it was like 2 months.
I've always imagined that the first time I set foot on Dravanian soil will be at the head of an army. And here I am, ready to treat with the brothers and sisters of mine enemies. Full well do I know how difficult it can be to set aside the past. Though it was I who first proposed recruiting Yzael to our cause, I questioned the wisdom of my words, almost as soon as I had uttered them. And for a long time after that, here was a woman with the blood of innocence on her hands. Men, women, children, all slain in the name of the implacable Lady Iceheart. Yet she acknowledged her misdeeds and agreed to join us in common cause. At our side, she fought in service to that greater good, even onto her dying breath. And while that does not absolve her of her sins, I hope that one day she will be remembered not merely as a heretic, but as a misguided soul who dreamt of peace. What the hell are you smoking, Master Alphino? Yet who can say what might come to pass, should our negotiations bear fruit? Yes. Yes, of course. We must press on to Annex Shrine. If you will follow me. They don't want to walk through the lake or the river. Squeamish babies. Alright, let's go, pretty purple bird.
Meow.
Pretty sure this is actually the Nidhogg bird. Whoa! Oh, it's so sick. Meow. I forgot they were doing this. Bird tilt. I got it mute. I return. Yeah, I thought they were doing the... I forgot they were doing the whole flying mounts tilt thing. It looks so good. Hey, how you doing, Vidofnir? Thou art ever welcome here, friend of Izael. But this one I do not know. Pray forgive us this unannounced visit, Vidofnir. May I present to you Lucia, first commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, and our trusted friend. It is an honor to meet you, Vidofnir. I am come as an envoy of Sir Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights and acting leader of the Holy See. Indeed. You may speak, knight. For 1,000 years, man and dragon have been locked in an endless cycle of bloodshed and sorrow. To our shame, we long believed your kin to be the architects of this war. And now we know the truth. That King Thornton and his knights 12 did willfully betray and to murder the great worm Ratatoskr, shattering the peace between our peoples. It's recap time! For 1,000 years, our leaders conspired to conceal this truth. The truth which was at last laid bare by the Warrior of Light, the Azure Dragoon, and Izael. Alas, a deception so intricately wrought cannot be undone in a moment, and our people labor to accept the truth. After an eternity of war, who would dare to dream that peace could be at last within our grasp? Yet dream we must, as Izael once did. And we must make that dream a reality, as she could not. We humbly beseech you, Vidofnir, join hands with us in friendship once more, before the eyes of my people in Ishgard. A most unexpected invitation. I have heard your request, knight. However, I cannot yet give you mine answer. May I ask why? This matter concerneth my sire. He must needs be consulted. Moreover, the Nath grow bold even as they did before, and I would not leave my people at the mercy of this swarm. Then we will wait. After 1,000 years at war, we shall not give up on peace for want of patience. Fear not, knight. Thou shalt have mine answer within thy lifetime. So soon. My humble thanks. I shall bear your words to my lord forthwith. Until we meet again. Damn, Alpha No so short. Never did I think to see a knight of Ishgard come into Annex Shrine bearing words instead of steel. Would that the Nath could show the same restraint. Too many children have fallen to their spears and muskets. Goddamn Nath! I thought we kicked Ravana's ass. Gonna have to teach you this lesson again, old man. To face such a creature in battle is one thing. To converse with it is quite another. Yeah, you'll get used to it. There's a lot of them. There's Escas. There's this guy. Pretty sure I've killed this guy. But he's okay. Given the circumstances, I would say that went rather well. To be frank, I am surprised our proposal was not rejected outright. Whether aught will come of it remains to be seen, however. Mayhap I should take this opportunity to speak with some of the other dragons. Ah, but you need not wait for me. The return journey holds no fears for me now. Well, if you have no further need of our services, we shall continue on to Sharlayan. We hope to welcome a scholar who has agreed to aid us in the search for our missing comrades. Then I pray your journey is as swift and uneventful as ours was. And to thank you again for sparing the time to assist us, even when such grave matters remain unresolved. I can think of no graver matter than a 1,000-year war, one which our friends gave their lives to see ended. Suffice it to say, I would willingly make 1,000 such journeys to ensure that their sacrifice was not in vain. Of that I have no doubt, Master Alphino. I only hope the fates will not hold you to your word. Surely, nothing could go wrong. Right? Right? It's all gonna be nice hugs and friendship for the next 4 patches. Right? Oh my god, my eyes are shiny. What the hell? Neat. Another time, another place. Alphino is eager to set out for Sharlayan. Who could this be? So, it would seem we have time to greet this scholar after all. How delightful. I shall be interested to hear how she means to go about finding Minfilia and Thancred. I can only assume she is privy to some new investigative technique. In any event, our first order of business is to rendezvous with Ishtola in Idilshire. Idilshire. I don't know. English is hard, man. I'm going there either way. Blah, 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 blah. That was a good drink. Gobby Mine Tree. No longer calling us all prospective engineers. Gobby Mine Tree fruit tree is picked to bare bottoms. Is that a Lalafell wearing a goblin mask? That's a good name. Walking Atlas. Yeah. Where can I get a goblin mask? I have not looked at the new characters since the update. I can't tell if the hair is higher textured or not. Oh yeah! You can wear glasses now without having to put them on your head. I think that's very good. Another conspicuously uneventful journey. It would seem we are destined not to be late. Well, you didn't use the aetherite? Also, hello, Y'shtola. Ah, Weeble. It is good to see you. I confess I'd assumed your business at Annex Shrine would detain you longer. Did your meeting with Vidofnir go well? As well as can be expected. She must discuss Sir Americ's proposal with Race Velgar, of course, but she seemed amenable to the suggestion. What of our Charlian guest? Has she arrived yet? She has. But when I explained that you would be joining us, she asked if she might use the intervening time to explore. I agreed to meet her outside on Front Bridge. We should be on our way. Someone who knows Alphino, I just pressed a tab in order to open my map. I've got control in my brain. Someone else from here? It would seem we are early. Shall we wait? Wait, back in Ishgard. What was she trying to tell me? Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm sure it's fine. Let's wait for them. Adore this next character. I believe this is a voice-acted scene. There she is! The new main character!
I'm terribly, terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
You need not apologize. We arrived but a moment ago ourselves. Pray, allow me to introduce Kryle, who has recently come from the Charlian motherland. She has generously offered to assist us.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. A trip to Eorzea was long overdue. You must be the Warrior of Light. Yes, you certainly do look the part. A pleasure to meet you at last, sir. And who is that I spy but young Alphino Levieux himself? I dare say someone's grown an ilm or two in my absence. Or are those lifts in your boots?
Short!
We, Miss Kryle and I met at the Studium years ago. I shall forever be indebted to her for her sage guidance.
It was no small task keeping him out of trouble, believe you me. The youngest ever to enter the Studium, him and his sister, 11-year-old prodigies. Suffice it to say, social graces were not among his list of talents. Striding up to his seniors on his first day, head held high. What was it he said again?
Thank you, Kryle.
For what? I haven't finished yet. Would you care to attempt a more dexterous deflection?
Mayhap we should save this delightful conversation for a more fitting occasion, when pressing matters do not demand our undivided attention.
A bit much, but better. I can tell you have been putting your skills to use here in Eorzea. Henceforth, I trust you will dazzle me with your eloquence at the first time of asking. Right, on to more pressing matters. Finding Minfilia and the other missing Scions.
I gather you have new information to share with us.
A new approach, actually. Tataru recounted the tale of your escape, and it gave me an idea. Simply put, assuming Thancred left some manner of trail when you whisked him away, as is almost always the case with teleportation magics, I am confident I can find and follow it.
Then what are you waiting for?
The wherewithal to do it. The fact is, my abilities aren't quite up to the task. Not in themselves, anyway. If I had Master Matoya's crystal eye, on the other hand...
Then let us all call on her forthwith. I think it best that you explain your plan to her in person.
Daughters. Ah, Kryle. Good to finally see you after hearing so little about you. Oh my god, it's raining. Weeble's being kidnapped! Oh no! I think we've heard her name once up to this point. Feels like it's raining every day where I live. You live in England? Kryle is the best. She really is. Oh hey. St. Mocion's Arboretum. This botanical garden, built by the Sharlians once, was home to fauna and flora collected from across the realm. The study of which yielded numerous discoveries regarding our natural world. Sadly, it was abandoned in the Exodus, the teeming life within left to run wild and unchecked. How do you get that mount? I'm pretty sure it's one of the achievement roles mounts. If you talk to the guy in Old Gridania, the northern half of the city at the very top, if you look on your minimap, there should be like a little trophy, like achievement sign. Talk to that guy. You can get a couple mounts, a couple minions in exchange for achievements, which you should have plenty of at this point. Even lots of rain, yeah. It's actually raining. Well, it's not currently raining, but it has been raining all day here. I keep pressing tab to open my to open my map. God, I'm so control pilled. It's either that or a PvP mount. I don't remember. Pretty sure it's an achievement mount though. North Gridania, you say? Yep, go to Gridania. I can actually show you directly where it is. The Black Shroud. Gridania. Old Gridania. Achievement exchange. I am pretty sure that mount is in there. If not, it is one of the generic PvP mounts that you get from just turning in wolf tokens or whatever. I know you can get Behemoth from that guy, which is this dude. I know you can get this guy from the achievement exchange. All right. The Crystal Eye is one of Master Matoya's most cherished relics. I doubt very much that she will grant us leave to lay hands upon it unless we can convince her that it is vital to our cause. Or unless we do a quest for her. She was less than flattering about my technique when last we met, but this time I have come prepared. Let her belittle my obsidian carbuncle if she dares. Do not tell her I said that. Hey, Kryle, Alphino thinks he's a big bad dude. You did say we were headed for a cave, did you not? Because I certainly don't see a cave nearby. Is Master Matoya meeting us on the way or something? No, he's right over here. He's just go punch the big rock. I'll go do it myself. In the eye of the beholder. The prospect of meeting the famous Master Matoya seems to have set Kryle thinking. I've heard many stories of Master Matoya. Some quite flattering, others less so. Rest assured they are all true. This way, and have care where you tread. Don't step on any frogs. They'll probably pull out a knife and cut off your toes. Knife frogs. I wouldn't put it past much way to have actual frog-sized minions and not just frog-shaped minions. What about a frog-shaped frog?
Oh, is that trouble I smell? Or did you forget to wipe your boots on the way in?
I'm sorry.
Forgive us, Master Matoya. We will be sure to wipe them on the way out. And may I say how glad I am that age has not yet deprived you of your senses.
Ever so quick-witted, aren't we? To the detriment of your manners. Well, out with it then. What do you want?
Pray, allow me to introduce myself, Master Matoya. I am Kryl, of the students of Baldessian. I hope you will excuse our unannounced visit.
Baldessian, you say? Ah, yes. The old coot set up shop on the Isle of Val, didn't he?
Regrettably, our order's headquarters and the Isle itself were obliterated by a magic of immense power. I have the blessing of light to thank for my own preservation.
Kryl, you too possess the Echo.
It's different.
Well, yes, of course I do. Our order is devoted to uncovering the mysteries of Hydaelyn and interpreting her will, particularly through the study of her gift to us. It was in the course of these studies that I met and subsequently befriended Minfilia. She and I have rather a lot in common.
I had no idea.
You weren't supposed to. Not that I wanted to deceive you, you understand, but precautions had to be taken.
Yes, yes, that's all well and good, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
The students of Baldessian are gone, and there is naught I can do to change that. But the Scions of the Seventh Dawn can yet be restored, and my dear friend found.
Give us your eyeball.
You have in your possession an ancient crystal of light, one you call your crystal eye. I believe I can use it to focus my abilities and locate one of the missing Scions.
And there I was, thinking you might want to make use of my years of experience. Oh, wait here.
Nah, we only like you for the things you possess.
Long did I ponder the nature of this crystal and its familiar radiance, but never did I suspect it was a crystal of light.
I'm gonna eat it. It looks like a jawbreaker.
On the cusp of an umbral calamity, souls blessed with the power of the Echo invariably appear. To aid these, her chosen warriors, Hydaelyn bequeaths to each a slither of her strength in the form of a crystal of light. But as her strength wanes, so too does the potency of her gifts. This crystal, born of an earlier era, is infused with a power far greater than those of this age.
You could travel the length and breadth of the land and not find a crystal even a fraction as pure. Its value is beyond measure, as are the risks inherent in its use.
No two manifestations of the Echo are alike. I, for example, can converse with beings of every shape and size, excepting beasts, contrary to what others would have you believe. Language has nothing to do with it, of course. Rather, I am sensitive to the whispers of the soul. Their intent, their very essence even, the traces of which serve to guide the elementals to Y'shtola. Far-fetched though it may sound, I believe that with your crystal eye, I may be able to pick up where they left off and follow the remaining trail to Thancred. That is, if I have your permission.
Well, the poor sod's not going to find himself. So, as long as you don't drop it or take it out of my sight, you may do with it what you will.
Thank you, Master Matoya.
She didn't say don't eat it.
Then let us begin. From the Black Shroud, the trail continues to the north and west, towards a mountain, the foot of Som-Al. It was a near thing, but he was not deposited within the rock. I think.
The hunters of Tailfeather know those lands well. I say we begin our search there.
Alright, time to go find this dude. Bro's stuck out in the middle of nowhere. In the north of Som-Al, I believe. Whoop. While conversing with Matoya, Krile reveals that it is... just saying what we already know. Okay. Back to Tailfeather. Tororogo, Sarorogo! Where's Pororogo? Isn't that the guy that the sick-ass frog that went with us to the library when that Pororogo? Som-Al foothills. So she can kind of like smell or like follow his soul traces, I believe she said, through the crystal eye. Thancred may be a capable warrior, but he was wounded when last I saw him. Many beasts were nearby when he emerged from the life stream. It would have been hard-pressed to repel them. We had forests like these on the Isle of Hal. My grandfather and I used to go for walks together when I could prise him away from his work. It was the least I could do for him, considering everything he has done for me. Taking me in when I was an orphan, raising me as his own, and giving me a name. You didn't think my parents named me Krile Baldezian, did you? Nah, they named you Kururu Kuru. That is her Lalafell name. Jeevel completed a venture. Give it a couple seconds and I bet it's going to say Peagle has completed a venture too. Were I to find myself in an unfamiliar wilderness, my first instinct would be to seek out signs of civilization. Ordinarily, perhaps... Peagle is complete, I told you! Ordinarily, perhaps, but in his wounded state, he may not have wished to risk contact with strangers of unknown allegiance. Yet even had Thancred chosen to remain in the forest, the hunters would surely have stumbled across his trail. Tailfeather doesn't strike me as an isolated outpost, though. Merchants and traders pass through reasonably regularly, do they not? In which case, we'll need to provide a more detailed description when we question the locals. Fear not, Krile. I've already prepared several sketches of Thancred for that very purpose. Wow. This looks like shit. This is impressive. You drew him from memory? A skill I acquired some years ago for reasons I no longer remember. It was a whole thing. He made a little bit of money. I propose we split into two pairs. Y'shtola and I will inquire at the outlying encampments, while Weevil and Krile question the residents of Tailfeather. Afterwards, we shall regroup near Lothast Voth and share our findings. Assuming there are no objections, let us be about it.
Okay.
Got a lion dog from the achievement person, and I adore it. My, he has certainly matured, hasn't he? Hard to imagine he was once a boy who practiced drawing for hours to impress young ladies. Anyway, we had best get started. Find me when you finished making your rounds. I see. What a dork. He was doing it for attention. Yeah, I got everything out of that guy too. Where is Lion Dog? Komainu. There he is.
Pit, pit, pit.
Let's go, Komainu. Oh, look at the run. Cute. Cute. All right, Lupar. Searching for a friend of yours? Let's have a look then. Alphino's sketch. A surprisingly accurate depiction of the missing Thancred, suggesting that Alphino may have mistaken his life's calling. He should have made some money drawing people's OCs. No, I ain't seen him around. Sorry. Are we sure he even looks the same? So cute, he's so cute! Look at this little dude. There's a lot of super cute minions. Like this chameleon with a little bow on his tail. The hatching bunny, which is kind of freaky. Actual just a rabbit. A red panda. A bear with a little thing on his neck. A seal. A flying turtle. Axolotl. There's a lot of really cute minions. And then there's this guy. And a car. Oh my god, it's the funny rock. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Your name Keister? Oh man, your parents hated you. Fun dog, more fat cat are the best. Yeah. I also really like. Where is he? The baby Oppo Oppo.
Come here.
Yeah. Monkey. All right. Hey, Marchand. Hello again. How have you been? I don't remember your voice. What's that you've got there? A sketch? That's your new voice. Yep.
Take a look. It's in your book. It's my friend Thancred.
Yes, I know the face. Is he something of a warrior? I tell the other day about a Huron vagabond. Oh god, vagabond who brought down a bandersnatch by himself. Man with style. Where they tell it he was dancing with the bees like it was the bell of the bleeding ball. Sound like your man?
Actually, it does.
Oh, I love him. It took me so long to get because I didn't buy it from the market. I earned this guy. I did. Brave Flox's long stop hard like 40 times. Like 40 or 50 times to get this guy.
Pray excuse me, but have you seen this man before? No.
Oi! An unclaimed baby chocobo. There he goes. Everyone's first minion. AKA Wobbles. Or I think I named him Wiggle. You got these freaks, the Pisces. The doll boss. Elephant man. His little goober. Nutkin. Then all of the Yokai Watch guys. Surprised I actually finished that. Alright, Grimald. A Huron man? We're not exactly rare, you know. Can you be more specific?
Yeah. Have you seen this man in your dreams?
I did spy this one bloke a while back. Didn't get a good look at his face, but it could have been him. This was beyond the forest, as I recall. Along the river to the west of Tailfeather. I remember thinking he wasn't much of a hunter. The lad was making no effort to cover his tracks, see? And he was carrying an axe instead of a bow.
An axe?
I do not believe Thancred wields an axe. He's a knife boy.
You're that ninja.
Finished? In that case, I think we've learned everything we can here. Let's see what the others have found out. I'm gonna fly there. You can go ahead and walk the Willem River. Fancy horse. The horse is rocking from side to side. It's gonna flip over. Anyway. Bum, 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 bum. I am not used to having the flying mounts actually face the direct, like, move around. It is so cool. We're to meet Tiara, were we not? I think they died. Uh-oh. Monkaes. Whoa. My apologies for our late arrival. We thought it wise to question as many hunters as we could.
Well, did you learn anything? Keeping us waiting.
Many have made camp in inaccessible locations. Ideal for hunting game, not so receiving visitors. Nevertheless, our time's proved well spent. There have been countless sightings of an exceptionally capable Huron hunter with whom no one is familiar. Though none chance to see the man's face, his height and build match Thancred's description, as does his fighting prowess. It ain't gonna be him.
We heard much the same thing. He's got an axe.
So you've heard the same tales. Be that as it may, we yet want for conclusive proof. Perhaps this is unrelated, but I heard a curious tale regarding a Voth trader. He came to Tailfeather in search of garments fit for a man of refinement. which seemed a rather curious description for one of his kind. Are you implying that Thancred sent a Voth to market in his stead? Why would he not go himself?
No, because he was naked. Kinda like you were when you spawned dead.
Well, if you recall, you yourself emerged from the live stream as naked as your name day. It is a scene I shall never forget. Dumbass. Is it now? Well, I was pleased to see you. I mean, it was a simple statement of fact. You... Well, I was pleased to see you. I mean... It stands to reason that Thancred found himself in the same predicament. In any case, if he had dealings with the Voth, they should be able to tell us no. Quite right, Kryl, quite right. Ooh. This boy's cruising for a bruising. Dumbass. Given that Alphino seems to recall the details of my return so vividly, I would rather he did not draw me from memory, talented or not. Is it he's a dust storm, what the hell? Honestly, that boy. Some things never change. Quite a noble son. A little slow, a little late. Alphino would very much like to continue the search for Thancred. Well, what are we waiting for? For all we know, Thancred could be waiting for us in Lothos Voth. We must go and see the Voth right away. Come along, everyone, come along. Please forget I said anything. Freaky eyeball demon. Meow. The hunger. Where'd everyone else go? Oh, there they are.
Great hunters. We welcome you once more to Loth Astvath. What do you seek this day?
We seek a man with whom we are told you may have had certain dealings.
Oh, there's nothing. How curious. The hunters tire of godly sport and pursue mortal prey?
God damn it. I return. Sorry about that.
how curious. The hunters tire of godly sport and pursue mortal prey.
No, he is not prey, but a friend long missing.
Good. His friend to the Vath is well, one with whom we have traded many times.
Truly. And you are quite certain it was this man. What happened? Phone calls.
There is no doubt. The fleshling clothed in skins came to us from some lust and weak. He offered meat and hides in trade, and in exchange we tended his wounds. He brought us much flesh, so skilled a hunter he was. Much flesh. When he asked for garments, we were glad to provide them.
And where is he now?
Gone to Lothast North, not long ago, when he heard the One Mind had summoned our god once more.
Ravana is returned. Adelphanir did say that the North had grown as before. What could Thancred hope to accomplish by himself? Honored Elder, we thank you for your help. Would that we could repay this kindness ere we depart, but we must hasten to our comrade's side.
Oh, great hunters, let's not claim him as a sacrifice.
Let us go, Chocopokor.
Boing, 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 boing.
Pretty sure you can get this mount again right now.
For Twitch rewards.
I think if you watch like 3 hours of someone playing Final Fantasy on Twitch, you can get this guy. Look at how he bounces. I had to eat like 4 or 5 peanut butter fingers to get this guy. And I'm currently going through it with the Mountain Dew. This game is going to give me diabetes. Ugh. I got this. This is a bag of lids. Get an extra code for one? Oh my goodness. I got a bag of Mountain Dew lids that I've been saving. A hostile presence? Ah, yes. Wait a minute. My entire combo changed. Holy shit, it is. Oh no. I gotta relearn everything. No! Nah, that's fine. Undo lids, what do you get for them? A lot of things. You can get a mount. You can get some types of dye. I think you can get an in-game like outfit. You can get real-life plushies of a bunch of things, a bunch of characters. You can get actual clothes. You can get like I think a Pictomancer and a Viper themed like keyboard. Most importantly for me, however, is if you get a lot of them, you can get a Elgato microphone and Stream Deck. Stream Deck. That's the most important thing for me. Drink dozens of bottles to get any of that. Some of them are pretty cheap. Anyway, let's wait for our comrades. Ah, murder. Oh my.
Who else could be? Thancred. It could be Thancred. We must hurry.
That is not Thancred. That's the trailer people. My brain!
This day, we reclaim the reins of history. This day, we rid ourselves of the Scions forever!
Fools playing at heroes, all of you. Is this how you believe you can save your world?
We can and we will, Ascian. You shall see. Or perhaps you will not!
Owned Lamau.
So you are the warrior of light. The savior of Eorzea. It's a wonder you didn't come sooner, what with the primal and all. Lost a step, have we?
Have care. The ether moves strangely around him.
It would seem we share a common enemy. Mayhap you would tell us who you are.
Shall we show them?
Oh, Jesus! Motherfucker's got flair! What the hell was that face? That was terrifying. Y'shtola got yeeted. Y'shtola. Hit her with that falling pipe.mp3. Also, hello, Thancred.
Not very sporting of you to interrupt. But so be it. Mark well our faces, warrior of light. For we are the warriors of darkness. Walkers of a different path. And we shall meet again.
Would have been really awkward if one of them accidentally did not click the accept teleport button.
Warriors of Darkness? Really?
Yeah, it's really edgy.
Thancred, are you all right?
Pleasantries can wait. I'd rather not be here when the Nath arrive. Agreed?
Go. Damn, bro needs a shave. Hey, big dude. God.
Suffice it to say, our reunion was not at all as I pictured it. Waiting until the last instant to join the fray. 'Tis plain you have not lost your appetite for the dramatic.
Sorry, the phone call immediately ended.
My appetite for the dramatic? Have you forgotten the circumstances of our parting? The heroic last stand, the tunnel filling with light, and then... Had I known you intended to use forbidden magics to deliver me to some god's forsaken wilderness, I would have thanked you in advance.
Thancred.
If nothing else, you might have warned me that I would emerge from the live stream in the Altogether.
Ah, the nutkin doing God's work.
Eventually, I managed to fashion knives from some obsidian I found, and set about hunting for meat and hides. Given that I'm not all that skilled in leatherworking, it's probably for the best that I met the Vath before I was reunited with you.
So you were the fleshling clothed in skins of whom the storyteller spoke.
A description which fit me as ill as the skins themselves. Happily, I was able to trade with the Vath for garments better becoming a man of refinement. From them, I learned of Ravana, and of the great warrior who had once laid him low.
And thence did you conclude that were you to track the Primal's movements, it would surely bring you into contact with the Scions once more?
It seemed a reasonable assumption. I could think of no one else with your enthusiasm for slaying beastmen gods. Until now, that is.
Or you could have just gone to Ishgard,
yes.
but that's okay.
The self-proclaimed warriors of darkness. 'Tis only fitting that they stand in opposition to the warrior of light, I suppose.
I glimpsed the leaders past, if only for a moment. They were confronting a man in black. An Ascian, I think.
If these warriors are capable of doing battle with Ascians and Primals both, they must be possessed of powerful protection. Protection not unlike the Echo.
Well, maybe they are actually there. The equivalents of us. Maybe they got Zodiark's protection. Maybe the Ascians aren't actually on Zodiark's side. Who knows? Anyway. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Teleportation fees are reduced. Hell yeah. He knew us. He knew you. Did he walk in our memories as we walked in his? Yeah, it definitely looked like we both got the echo going on at the same time. It would seem the mystery of the axe-wielding hero has been laid to rest. I should have known better than to think Thancred would ever stoop to using such an inelegant weapon. But then how was I to know there was not one vagabond wandering the Chocobo Forest, but two? Wonder why the other people left. People come in and out. They got other things to do. I know what you're thinking, but really, you needn't worry. It will only lend credence to my tales of heroism. Besides, battle scars are to maidens what loose morals are to gentlemen. A definite bonus. Ingrid, what the hell? Excuse me? Dreams of the lost. Alphino is lost in thought, doubtless ruminating on the implications of your encounter with the Warriors of Darkness. I doubt this is voice acted. So, disable auto text. Oh. Blessed with the power of the Echo and driven to put down primals. Despite his declaration that they walk a different path, I struggle to see how their goals conflict with ours. Nor is that the only oddity. I find it passing strange that such exceptional individuals should have wholly escaped our notice until now. Surely we'd have heard rumors and attempted to recruit them to our cause. I recall no such adventurers, and I would not soon forget their like. Nor would any of us, I think. One of our primary duties was to scour the city-states for promising candidates, which is how Thancred found Weeble. Ah, the memories. It seems only like yesterday that you slew your first primal. Speaking of which, I had the distinct impression that it was not the first time that band of merry men and women had killed a god. I labor to believe that a band of preternaturally gifted adventurers has been traveling the land, slaying primals without our knowledge. It would imply gross negligence on our part. Speculation will avail us not. There's far too much we do not know. Although, to be fair, the Scions were kind of inactive for a little bit. Maybe they popped up during that time. For the present, we must needs concentrate on what we do know. Namely, that Lord Ravana is no more. Vidofnir must be informed. This news may render her more receptive to Sir Emmeric's invitation. Since you seem to have affairs here well in hand, I shall take my leave. Simply being in the vicinity of this colony is giving me a stinking headache. If you have need of me, I shall be with Master Matoya. I would beg her assistance with the search for Menphilia. Wait. Menphilia is missing? I thought she escaped with Weeble. I shall explain on the road. Much has happened in your absence. Yeah, we fought and won and lost a war against dragons all at the same time. Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy story. Crazy good. All right. Thanks for just dumping me off at the gates of Alex Triton game. Chocobutt. Oh, my son. Oh my god, he looks like he's gonna flip over whenever he turns. Meow. Meow. Gosh. Hey. I'm back. Then he came back. I had not thought to see thee again so soon, mortal. If thou seekest the night, know that she hath long since departed for Ishgard. My thanks, Vidofnir, but it was not for her that we came. We bring good tidings for you and yours. Lord Ravana, who has been summoned by the Nath, has again been laid low. Truly. Once more you mortals have succeeded where mine own kind did fail. You have our deepest thanks. Would that we could take credit. The god fell by another's hand. Another. Revelation upon revelation. Regardless, it is cause for celebration. The Nath will have no choice but to withdraw. But to another matter. I have tidings for thee as well. regarding the Ishgardians' invitation. Regardians. And as promised, I brought the matter to my sire. Hearken to his answer now. For 1,000 years I have mourned my beloved, who gave her life to forge a peace thy king betrayed. Such was my lot, until a child of Ishgard came unto me. For want of warmth, she wrapped herself in a dream. Yet the world will remember her deeds. For truth, she fought. For justice, she sinned. For redemption, she sacrificed and became his light. To follow one's heart, to have faith in one's convictions, be it for weal or be it for woe, such is the folly and the glory of man and of dragon. He hath entrusted the choice to us, and we have made it. We will keep faith with you who walk in the light. Then you accept Sir Emmeric's invitation? Let it be known that I, Godolphinir, shall journey unto Ishgard on behalf of my people. We are honored to receive your answer, and will convey your words to our allies without delay. Nice! It is happening, Azael. Hope that you are here to see it. Damn, rip. What?
Even as the Scions celebrated the return of a long-lost friend, honorable men plotted to deprive them of another. Honorable men, to whom Sir Emeric was no hero, but a scheming patricide. Honorable men who would fain wash the paving stones of foundation with the tyrant's blood. Honorable men whose knife in the dark was the spark which set the city aflame, and who sang as it burned.
Well, shit. Uh-oh. An assassination attempt, you say? Speak up. No! Welcome to my immersive ASMR playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. Today we are going to interact with our fallen friend, Aymeric. Hopefully he is not dead. It would kind of suck if he was. Look at this silly monkey. That's a pretty good monkey. How you doing, Freddy? Oh, I didn't want to talk to Alphino. Right. Let us not keep Sir Emeric waiting. He's in the waiting room. Are you quite well, Thancred? Yes. Yes, quite well. Forgive me. You have given me rather a lot to digest. This whole affair with the Ishgardians and the Dravanians, and our friends nowhere to be found. It would seem there is no end to our troubles. We can but face them head on, one at a time. For now, we must apply ourselves to our allotted tasks, and leave the others to theirs. Remember, Thancred, we found you as they found me. In time, we will find Ida and Papalimo and Minfilia as well. These troubles will soon be but a memory, one which we will look back on together. Pray, do not misunderstand. I did not mean to imply that it would be otherwise. I merely wished that I had rejoined our grand adventure at one of its more triumphal moments. Despite your recent accomplishments, the mood here is less than celebratory. I have no doubt that we will enjoy more glorious victories soon enough. You may rest assured that I will play my part in them to the very hilt. Please don't talk about your hilt. I know you will. So then, to the congregation. Quamorentin. God, French names. Was that a clown? A wild clown has been spotted. Hey, Lucia. So how was your day? Oh, good you're back. Things got a bit heated while you were away. He ain't dead, is he? Okay, I didn't think this would be voice acted. You've returned You have returned. In this, at least, the fates are kind. Greetings, First Commander. It pleases me to inform you that Vidofnir has accepted Sir Emmerich's invitation. She has. These are glad tidings indeed. Would that the Lord Commander were here to hear them. Ah, he's dead. Ah, is he otherwise engaged? Aye, sleeping off a knife to the gut. What? What happened? Will he live? The chirurgeons tell me he will make a full recovery. But had Lord Edmonton and Lord Artoirel not been on hand when the assassins struck, he would not have been so fortunate. For a mercy, they subdued the fiend before he could land the telling blow. The attack was just the beginning, though. Not long after, buildings all around the city, including several of ours, burst into flame. Bastards caught us completely by surprise. We've been dousing the fires, but for every one we put out, it seems like 2 more start up. Casualties are mounting, especially in the Broom. It's plain these fires were started by the assassin's conspirators. Until they have been rounded up, there will be no end to this. Will you help us find them?
Okay.
Then let us be about it. God damn, this city just can't get a break, can it? Every 5 minutes, something's on fire, someone's getting stabbed. Even if we had the same resources to combat the fires as them up in the pillars, we'd still be fighting a losing battle. You've seen the Broom. All them narrow streets with wooden houses crammed together. It's kindling is what it is. Just as Sir Emmerich risked his life to bring about lasting change, so too will others wager to preserve all what they hold dear. Louisois once told me that man is all too willing to let his future be bound by his past. Time after time I have witnessed how depressingly right he was. The Archbishop may have fallen, but the legacy of his predecessors endures. It can be really hard to get people to accept a new reality, and they will literally fight tooth and nail to keep it. Against the dying of the light. Isn't that a poem? Lucia would begin the hunt for the arsonists, without delay. The flames are spreading. We must needs begin our investigation immediately. Witnesses must be found. Suspects must be identified. Have you been able to determine the precise locations where the fires were set? Mayhap there is a pattern. If there is, we have yet to discern it. Fires have been reported throughout the city, in both the pillars and foundation. Indeed, given the size of the area affected, I think it best to divide our forces. Master Alphino and Mistress Y'shtola will have you take charge of the investigation in Foundation. As you wish, Neptataru can be of assistance as well. Meaning Weeble and me get the pillars. Oh, they'll like me up there. Only question is, will the grizzled old rogue striking a pose over there be joining us? Thancred, Scions of the 7th Dawn. And may I say what a pleasure it is to meet you too, my lady. I'll bet. The name's Hilda. A Scion, eh? Here I was thinking I'd found a fellow ruffian amongst all these illustrious personages. I will remain here to coordinate the fire-quenching effort. If you learn aught of value, pray inform me immediately. That is all. Move along. Move along. So Hilda and Thancred are either going to be fast friends or hate each other. I guess we'll figure out which one it is. Well, we could begin by sifting through charred rubble and questioning random passersby. In my experience, every town has at least one individual who can be counted on to know things he or she should not. Oh, Manolin. Oh, Manolin. Oh, aye. The infamous Lord of Manolin de Fortin, lover of women and wine. Though neither care for him that much. They say he could gossip for Ishgard. Just the sort of fellow I had in mind. Capital suggestion, Weeble. He'll be at the Crozier most like, making an effort to be seen. So let's go and see him. One of those days. Grizzled I will accept, but old. I was gonna say you do have white hair, but so does like half the people in this planet. Old. He's like 30. Old. Alright, to the Crozier. To the Gerald Crozier. Crozier. Croissant. Oh my god, it's on a rock. Someone once said that a gentleman is rather than does. And in Lord Manolin, I sense we have living proof. A gentleman is rather than does. I wonder who may have said that. Maybe something we will see later. Well, go on then. Talk to the daft sod. Talk to the daft sod. Oh, Master Wubble, I fear Lord Manolin is once more strayed from the path. As has so often been the case, his renewed enthusiasm for martial training gave way to frustration and disinterest at the first sign of difficulty. I understand. A fellow fool, I see. Well, if it isn't Weeble, dearest of all of my friends. You're looking rather glum. Something the matter, old boy?
Yeah, ever got stabbed?
Ah, yes, the arsons. Dreadful business, that. And awfully curious, wouldn't you say? There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it at all. Naturally, we'd have doubled the guard outside the manor, along with most of the other houses. Can't have the old pile going up in flames, after all. Oh, in case you were wondering why the Hopland is awash with refugees, the lower levels of the vault have been opened to those unfortunate souls who have lost their homes. Ceramic's orders, from what I hear. Remarkable man. Not even a knife in the ribs can keep him from his duties. Actually, old boy, if you were thinking of questioning the refugees, I should be more than happy to accompany you to the Hopland. The Hopland? While you conduct your inquiries, I could offer words of comfort to the distressed and despondent young maiden. Do not follow me. Wait a moment. I know what that is. You're giving me one of your looks, aren't you? You do me an injustice, old boy. I will have you know my heart yearns for but one rose, prickly though she may be. I sense you remain unconvinced. Very well. If it will help to prove the purity of my intentions, I shall gracefully rescind my offer. Now run along and catch those arsonists. That was not entirely what I had hoped for. Whose idea was it to come here again? Never mind. For our next step, I suggest we divide our efforts. While you question the refugees in the Hopland, Weeble, I shall investigate the locations where the fires were set. Would you be so good as to join me, Hilda? You know what? I reckon I would. Can't have you roaming about in an unfamiliar city by your lonesome, can we? You only get robbed blind and left shivering in your small clothes. I shall detain you no longer, old boy. Good luck with your investigation.
Oh, thank you, Amalian. I'm an alien. Manolin.
A manolin. Do-do-do-do-do. Hoplon these nuts! God, that is a huge-ass castle. Can't believe we climbed all that. Man. Imagine building a church that big. I need breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs. Hey, Beta fan, what are you doing over in Twitch? Melee.
There was a man with a satchel. I saw him kneeling outside the window, and then there was smoke everywhere. And it was so hot, and I couldn't breathe. I don't remember how I made it out. I suppose I must have climbed. Maybe my arm is getting better after all.
I don't know. Me neither. Oh, I know this guy, I think. Oh, my brothers and sisters. There's food and shelter enough. We're all in the Basilica. Alone his blessings be upon you, Father. I confess we were not sure if we should come. There are so many unbelievable tales these days about the Archbishop and Sir Emmerich and the Javanians. Trust in your heart, brother, and pay no heed to the lies of lesser men. They seek only to lead you astray.
Hello, I'm a lesser man.
You require succor as well, sir.
So we're just trying to figure out who set all the fires.
So the Temple Knights have begun their investigation at last. Good. This madness has gone on for far too long. Would that I could do something to aid in your search. But I have a duty to these poor souls. Farewell, and may the Fury guide your steps.
Well, that wasn't very helpful. Well, bye.
Yep, let's go talk to this other nerd. Unruffled refugee. I just...
Pull yourself together. We'll find a way. We always do.
Ours was one of the first homes to be claimed, but I didn't see how the fire began. It was only when I heard our neighbors shouting that I looked outside and saw the flames. We barely escaped with the clothes on our backs. Were it not for the church's generosity, I don't know what we'd do. So the church is helping people. Also, old people being hunched over is definitely new. I have not seen that before. Liam Neeson? Hey, what up?
Finished then?
Oh, there you are. Anything to share?
No, not really.
We will require more than the muddled testimony of a traumatized girl if we are to identify the culprits. While you were questioning the refugees, we inspected the scenes of several of the fires, including one near St. Raymonot's Cathedral, and another near the Tribunal. For a mercy, neither structure suffered significant damage. Some might say they were spared by the grace of the Fury. Others might question how such ruthlessly efficient arsonists contrived to fail so miserably on 2 occasions when their target was a bastion of Ishgardian orthodoxy. I was installing a 5 GB file and got here and remembered you were streaming? What were you installing? Nothing conclusive, of course, but it does give one cause to wonder. Alphino will doubtless have an opinion. He's down in your broom? To be fair, Alvino has an opinion on everything. Ah, I see. I can do that. Indeed you can. You can highlight your message to make sure I see it among the sea of other people talking in Twitch chat.
Alvino?
Yeah, I was going to say a thing, but then I forgot what thing I was going to say. And now I just feel awkward. Ah, there he is. Oh, they got the guy.
You should have seen the way Alvino tackled him.
Good. Now that you are here, we can proceed with the interrogation. Driver San Francisco? I played Driver 1 and Driver 3. Driver 1 was fun. Driver 3 I treated like Grand Theft Auto. Alright, time to peel up his toenails. Who's got the clamps? Silence will avail you not, sir. Ah, Weeble. I was just about to summon you. As you can see, we have detained a suspect. We found this man loitering near the remains of one of the stricken buildings. According to eyewitnesses, he was also present before the fires broke out. Oh my god, is that Carl Sagan? We wished to have words. He did not, so we insisted.
Let me go, damn it, you've got the wrong man!
My, but you reek of oil. And are those burns on your hands? An occupational hazard, I suppose. But tell me, does arson pay well?
I'm a victim, you imbecile, look at me!
Aye, that you are. After a fashion. But you know that your pious patron has already spun us a delightful yarn about how his pet Mongol slipped the leash and set about burning half the city to the ground. Not very noble of him, I grant you. But then these highborn types rarely do show loyalty to their pets. In fact, he called you Rabbit and begged us to put you down.
That's bollocks! He's the one who told me to keep going!
Well, that was easy.
Even a sinner such as me could find salvation in the Fury's work, he said. I'd left him behind. Tried to with all my heart. Said my prayers every day like a good man. But he came to me. He came to me.
There you have it, Hilda. Would you be so kind as to escort our friend here to the congregation? Aye, so long as you don't mind he's limping when he gets there. Well, that was easy. Should play 4 again. Alderney. I've never played GTA 4, other than like a little bit. We'll add it to the requests. For things to play in the future. GTA 4. Here you go. The writer's writing again. Oh no.
Oh, stretch.
Alright. That was incredible, Vagrid. How did you know he would get Vez?
Well, I've seen his like before. A troubled soul manipulated by men of power and wielded as a weapon. Could not be certain, of course, but given the stakes, I thought it worth the risk. And if our captive had called your bluff. Must we entertain hypotheticals? The world as it is vexing enough. Switch back to YouTube. Okie doke. A GTA game, wow, yeah. I mean, if you're just doing the main story, it doesn't take that long. Not any longer than Control or Dark Souls did. Thank you, Thancred. Whether by luck or judgment, we have at last confirmed that these arsons were orchestrated by a person or persons of influence. Think it best that we now return to the congregation and discuss how best to proceed.
The writer is writing again. I hate writing.
Like the 12 you've returned to us. What happened to your old outfit?
Yes, about that. It got eaten by the ether.
Hello. Bye. Bye.
They didn't help me with... I was expecting to get pelted with snowballs. The rider is doing what he's supposed to do. Japan. He's doing Japan. By God. Write the story right time. What is there, emoji of the map of Japan? Good question. Bit of a gambler, ain't he? Fine by me, so long as his luck doesn't run out. Last time it ran out, everybody died. But then they got better. The Temple Knights are interrogating the arsonist as we speak. God's willing, we shall have more information ere long. If we could but determine the motive behind these fires. Obviously, to stop the world from changing. To try and keep it the same. They don't want the power structure to change. Duh. What? A love hotel? Oh my. Time to go pump the music and start writing. Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Right. Hello, I'm back. On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, I thank you all. The man you apprehended is being interrogated as we speak. Though he fell silent upon realizing that we had not turned to his master, he will soon tell us what he knows, one way or another. Pardon the intrusion, First Commander. Lord Haurchefant. Are you come to see your father? He's attending Sir Amric in his chambers at present. I am. He bid me bring this salve. I thought that said slave for a second, and I was very concerned. Then do not let me detain you. And thank you for your kindness, my lord. In times of trouble, every man must do his part. Part? Would that I could do more. My Lord Haurchefant did not seem to be in the best of spirits. His little wonder, Master Alvino. His father is widely slandered and his half-brother not yet cold in the grave. He's had a shitty fucking week. Yeesh. His brother doesn't seem to care. What is that a picture of? Beta Van? The past belongs to the dead. The future's ours to do with what we will. It was not so long ago, was it? No more farewells. Not for a good while yet, at least. How desperately we cling to that which we hold dear, knowing all the while that a day will come when we must let go. Kaaba. Why is there an emote of the Kaaba? I assume some people would get a little mad about that. Yeah. Knows what I know. As goes light, so goes darkness. Lucia is not one to rest on her laurels. Nor her...
I I do not mean to diminish our accomplishments, but until we identify the ones who ordered the fires set, our work is far from finished.
Laurel. What was the other one? Oh no. Yanni. Anyway.
Between the various conservative and religious factions in Ishgard, I dare say there's no shortage of parties who would like to see the status quo preserved. Do any likely suspects spring to mind?
Far too many to count.
Lord Commander, your wounds.
Are healing well. Thank you. Time is of the essence. Lest we forget, these men would sooner put their own city to the torch than see it change. When our enemies learn that we have apprehended their arsonist, there is no telling how they will react.
Lord Commander, an armed mob has seized control of the vault.
And now we know. Tell us what happened, sir. Spare no detail.
Well, that was quick. Also, hello, Alistor. How are you?
We were directing refugees into the Basilica, as you ordered, when all of a sudden, men brandishing weapons were all around us. It happened so fast, my lord. We had no time to respond. They've taken the refugees hostage and barricaded themselves inside the vault.
And they sent you to deliver their demands.
They, the true brothers of the faith, demand that a conclave to select the next archbishop be held forthwith. Furthermore, they declare that you, Lord Commander, are guilty of patricide and high treason, and that you must surrender yourself at once to receive of the Fury's judgment.
Ridiculous! I mean, do they honestly think that executing Sir Emmerich would change anything? That the truth will somehow die with him?
These fundamentalists rage against the passing of the old ways, unable to accept there can be no going back.
Oh my god, Artoirel is a voice?
Given the fanciful nature of their demands, a peaceful resolution does not seem likely. If the hostages are to be rescued, it will be by force, I fear.
Agreed. Lucia, take a contingent of knights and establish a perimeter outside the entrance.
At once, Lord Commander.
Hilda, I need your people out in force throughout the Broom. When word spreads of the situation, the friends and family of the hostages may try to take matters into their own hands. I will not give these militants more targets. I shall lead the assault on the vault. Master Alphino, can I count on the support of the Scions?
Of course.
We are in your debt.
I shall join you as well, Lord Commander.
Your assistance is most welcome, Lord Artoirel. To arms, then, friends. Time is against us.
If it comes to beating up the church, you can always rely on Weeble Wobble to be there. He loves punching God. Taking, you've been good as well. I've been pretty good. I have a little bit of a sore throat today, but that's fine. Nice armor. Anyway, to the pillars. A war begins. I knew I shouldn't have trusted that priest. moves. Yeah, bro is way too calm. Do not concern yourself with my safety, lest you forget I too am a knight. I always forget after talking to your brother.
Ready when you are, Weeble.
Just like old times, eh?
Concentrate on freeing the hostages. I will tend to their wounds.
Aren't you a black mage now? How are you gonna do that?
Listen well. When we enter the Basilica silently via this gate, according to our latest reports, we will enter the Basilica there. Listen well. We will enter the Basilica silently via this gate. According to our latest reports, there are at least 6 hostages being held within. The numbers and readiness of the true brothers of the faith are unknown.
I'm told one claimed to have served under Thornton the Seventh. Might the same be true of the rest?
Given the swiftness with which they seized control of the vault, I think it highly likely, yes. Which means that they may well possess the knowledge required to turn the building's defenses against us. Be that as it may, we have no choice but to press on. Lord Haurchefant, you are a brave man and true, and none would dare question your honor if you chose not to risk your life in this endeavor. Are you certain you wish to join us?
I am no stranger to the battlefield, Sir Emmerich. My arm will not falter, my shield will not break. Alone as my witness, we will bring these fanatics to justice.
Well said, my lord. Friends, follow me. Okay.
It's a solo duty. Rescue the hostages, okie dokie.
To seem our presence yet goes unnoticed. Come, we must secure the entrance. Remember, saving the hostages takes precedence over all else. Mind your attacks and subdue the enemy quickly. Lay down your arms or die by this sword.
Oh god, I gotta relearn all these buttons. There! Hopefully this is a good thing to break in like this. Alright, refugee, we're here to rescue you. I'm not. Emmerich is.
Are you injured?
Bless you!
You must hurry. The others were taken elsewhere by Sir Simeonar.
So Simeonar, this is indeed the work of the Archbishop's former servants. On your guard, they've surrounded the alarum.
Alarum. I will hold the entrance and look after this one. Now, go!
Okie dokie.
Bum 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 bum. Blah. Blah 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 blah.
Thanks for joining us, Thancred.
Secure the hostage, Weeble. Leave the others to us. Okay.
Down with you!
Y'all don't heal? Securing hostage up is go. Be free! Or not. Nope. My instincts are taking over. Go.
Not my job to save them. It's my job to stand here and let others save them. Yeah, he's okay.
Blah,
Blah, blah, blah. They took the others somewhere. It all happened so quickly.
There they are, let none escape.
Hello. Keep going. I will hold them here.
Not alone, you won't. Weeble, stay with Sir Emmerich and Lord Artoirel. This way, Weeble. To the choir. How many are they coming up behind us? Oh, yep, they are. Like, there's got to be like coming up from behind us because like we gotta just rip through those dudes. I have to hit when the form is right. My buttons, they feel restrictive. Oh man. Nah, welcome back. So, Simeon, lay down your arms and release the hostages, and you will be shown mercy. I give you my word. Ha! The word of a heretic and kinslayer. I would sooner trust a dragon. Activate the knights. We shall show the hostages the same mercy he showed the archbishop. Oh my. Why the hell do these guys got robot horses? Unlike you, Sir Emmerich, I am a man of honor. By my hand you shall receive of the Fury's judgment. So it is to be a trial then. Lord Artoirel, Weeble, leave us and save the hostages. I will deal with Sir Simeonar. Okay. We gotta do it before he dies, I'm assuming. Go, go, go! Oh, Helone, render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous and cast down the wicked. Come on, then. Let us see whom the Fury favors. Sir Emmerich is still wounded, Weeble. We gotta kill these things before they kill the dudes. Kill the dudes before they kill the dudes. You know how it is. Those things are horrifying. Horsifying. Oh.
Be free!
There must be others nearby, but where? I don't know, just keep going across. Traitor, kinslayer! By what sorcery do you yet stand? Enough. All of you attack! Oh no, God, it's the unruffled refugee. Oh no, she's getting ruffled. I beg of you! Be free. There's you know others nearby. Come, Weeble, Sir Emmerich needs our help. There's still a hostage rescue to be done. But that's okay, we killed all the knights. They only had 2. Pathetic, truly.
Wait for me, Emmerich!
There we go. Yeah. Well done. Now let us finish this, for the guise of gods and men. Stand fast, my brothers, the Fury is with us! Not anymore, because I'm killing all your brothers. This knight does not yield! Stupid, this is why you focus on the ads first, Simeonar. Get stunned, loser. I miss my DOT. Ah, well. One day, I swear, you will. Owned. Hey! Fury be praised.
He took Bailey. You must hurry. The priest took Bailey upstairs when he saw you kill his men.
Have no fear, child.
We will save your friend.
Melee, the child that they keep showing in like cutscenes. I feel like we've seen them a lot.
Where is he?
Come no closer!
You have nowhere to run. Release the girl and surrender.
Ooh, poor choice of words.
Surrender to whom? The blasphemer who throws wide the gates to our enemy? Who breaks bread with him and calls him brother? Ungodly swine! I would sooner die than surrender to you.
That can be
Godly
arranged.
to spill the blood of an innocent child? To burn the homes of your brothers? Tell me, priest, is that godly?
Do not speak to me of godliness, heathen! Your father's blood is on your hands, as is hers!
What? But I...
Vidofnir!
That was really good timing.
Well met, knight. Mayhap I chose an inopportune moment.
Not at all. Pray forgive us this most unworthy reception. We are honored to have you with us, and right glad of your aid.
Fortune delivered the child unto me. I had but to receive her.
Thank you for saving me.
Thou art welcome, child.
You know, that's quite the optic to have a priest try to kill a child and have a dragon save them. That's a good way to get people on your side immediately. So did we kill the old man?
Never did I think to be indebted to so unexpected a savior. But full glad am I to be so.
Friend of Izel, warrior of warriors, I had hoped to meet with thee. I bear a message from my sire.
From Frelves?
Upon returning to our lands, Nidhogg's shade did sing unto his brood, and they for skies unknown did then take wing. This thou must know, for your fates are inextricably bound.
What of Estinian? Is he truly lost to us?
Such matters are beyond my ken. I but bear my father's words. Take from them what thou wilt. Fare you well, mortals.
So it is as they say then. A great white dragon swooped down from the heavens to rescue an innocent child.
A most unexpected turn of events, but not an unwelcome one. The people will not soon forget this day.
Yet how will they choose to remember it, Sir Emmerich? And will these events serve to bring man and dragon closer together, or drive a deeper wedge between brothers? After 1,000 years, the world these men once knew is changing, and with ungentle swiftness to boot. Though their actions are misguided, their sentiments are only to be expected. You may be sure that others will rally to their cause. I share your desire for a lasting peace with the Javanians, I do. But I would not see it built on the bones of our countrymen, nor on our own. I see much of Haurchefant you, and I could not bear to mourn the passing of another son.
Lord Edmund.
So what you're saying is Nidhogg is building up an army, is I think is what Vidofnir said, Horace Velger said, basically. Also, damn. Couldn't have been that easy. What did we do with the priest? What about the old man? Did I push him off? Well, that was timely. Vidofnir must have been circling for hours. Yeah, she was waiting. In the moments before Vidofnir appeared, I contemplated teleporting the girl. I think the 12 that I did not. Yeah, you might want to have a little bit faster reaction time for preparing for stuff like that, though, because, you know, like 5 seconds more. This has been a day of surprises, has it not? It's but a pity Vidofnir could not stay longer. Yes, I think it fair to say that she timed her departure rather less well than her arrival. Well, time scarcely does it justice, but one moment later would have been a moment too late. Let us pray that the Ishgardians who yet harbor doubts will take these events to heart and accept the truth of Sir Emmerich's words. Well, 'tis only meet that I inform the Tower of what has occurred here. If you have need of me, I shall be at the Fortemps Manor. Is she there or at the bar, though? Allow me to accompany you. Tataru would never forgive me if I left for the Rising Stones without saying goodbye. Are you leaving? A moment, Weeble. I wish a word.
Okay.
Tell me, does Tancred seem quite well to you? He's got like an eye gone. He held his own in the vault. He got on well enough with Hilda. Not sure how to put it into words, but...
I'm not sure how to put it into words, but...
So you sense it too. A subtle change, imperceptible to most. I myself did not notice it at first. But upon closer examination, I saw that his etheric flow had been irreparably disrupted even. Words. As a result, I strongly suspect that his ability to manipulate ether has been compromised. Simply put, Tancred may no longer be able to wield magics. It would do much to explain why he chose to remain within the wilderness instead of seeking us out. He would have been compelled to rely solely on traditional methods of travel, significantly prolonging his journey. And when he learned that a nearby beast tribe was making preparations to summon a primal, it may well have seemed more sensible to wait. But this is still little more than speculation. Until I have proof, pray speak no word of it.
Okay.
Right then, I should be on my way. Cryo may have charmed Master Matoya for now, but who can say how long it will last? Does that mean he can't be a ninja? Wait a minute, if he can't use ether, how the hell is he doing backflips and shit? All the crazy anime things you do in this game is because of ether. Because even if you're not a magic class, you're still using magic. Is he just that buff? Broken jump like that? He can do a Final Fantasy jump? Turning in and out, I'm working on my own MSQ. I understand. We're about to wrap up anyway. This is the end of patch 3.1. Welcome, Master Wobble. Welcome! I miss Daddy Lime. Lemon Daddy.
Lord Haurchefant tell me all about what Vidofnir did. Gods, how I wish I'd been there to see it.
Yeah, it was very cool. Surprised you didn't hear about it.
That Vidofnir should chance to arrive even as the girl fell. Truly, I could not have planned it better myself.
Ah, good. We were afraid you might have left.
A shield, my lord?
Oh, man.
Fit for a true knight. An expression of our gratitude to you and yours. Long overdue. But there is something else I would discuss ere you part. Something which cannot leave this room. My father will soon step down as head of our house. Sir Emmerich was not the only one to fall under suspicion following the death of the Archbishop. There are some who believe my father complicit in a coup d'etat. Thus he intends to renounce his title to absolve our house of suspicion and secure the support of our peers.
Surely there must be another way to convince Houses Durandare and Zemail.
So I said to him. Alas, he will not budge. Ever since I was a child, I knew that I would one day succeed my father. The thought of it filled me with pride. Yet once I learned the day was at hand, my heart was filled with naught but dread. Our legacy is built upon the lies of our forefathers. In accepting this title, am I not perpetuating this injustice? Why should I become the next count?
A knight lives to serve.
You sound just like him. Aye, I suspect that is what Haurchefant would have said. To aid those in need. When you look on that shield, I trust you will remember his words. And should I once more find my resolve wavering, I ask that you show me the way. You were a brother to Haurchefant. Will you be a brother to me as well? Come, Manalaine. There's much to be done. For Father, and for Sir Emeric, and for Ishgard.
Ooh, he does not like this.
To think we share the same blood. Pray excuse us.
Those were the days of promises and vows, of tentative first steps into an uncertain future. A future shaped by the choices we made, in ways we could never have foreseen. Born of good and evil, of light and darkness, and shepherded by our hand. Be it for weal, or be it for woe.
From the memoirs of Count Amon de Fortin, Heavensward, as goes light, so goes darkness. Hey! Such is the end of patch 3.1. For some reason, this is not voice acted. Is that Vampire John Marston? Yes. This is thy proof? The Garan Oracles. Apocrypha. It is a truth long forgotten, a tale of the beginning, and of the path we have been set upon. Our fates were ordained long ago, Archon. The Garleans are no exception, nor the Triad. You know what must be done. Why does this guy keep messing around with Scions? Oh, this is little Alamigo. Oh wait, Ida. Well, Lemon Daddy! He's back.
Everyone has their orders. The masks will attack as soon as all units are in position. The Imperials won't know what hit them.
I fear it will be bloody.
By Rolger, it had better be.
Nice camera angle. We cannot stay here forever, Ida. We have other responsibilities.
I know full well what my responsibilities are. I mean to fulfill them, everyone.
Well, now we know where they are. But shh. It's not in character that we know where they are. Shut up. All right.
And so marks the end of Heavensward 3.1.
Things are changing. His entire city's about to go up in flames again. But I'm sure it'll be fine. We may continue this tomorrow, probably. I would like to do the post-patch content, do one a day. And get through them by the end of the week. And then on to Alan Wake. Anyway, I kind of want to go eat supper because it is 6 o'clock and I am hungry. So, this evening we might also do some recording, a reading stream if I have time. Because like I said, I've only got SCPs till Thursday. Hurrah! Huzzah! Look forward to it. Yeah! Should be tomorrow. I believe there's actually a duty in the next patch. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some food. Thank you all for hanging out. I hope you had a good time because I certainly did. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all later.